loves her. Because I went against them. Point blank period. This was done because I questioned those messages that Jen said everybody got. This was done because I went into Smashley's live. This was done because they knew I was fucking pulling away. Again, I ask if you've been harassing her for a week, as she says, why continue to gift you? What? Harassing her? That's new. That's cute. Absolutely, Violet. This was done because I stepped away from mob mentality. This was done because I defended Breezy. This was done because even on the back end, I fucking defended Breezy to Florida Man. Hi, Christy. Shot, Wendy. That's cute. Trust and believe when I say I have all the proof. All of it. Everything. Just as I did before. Bougie's mad because I was honest and told Mal how she said that she was going to use Florida Man to go after her because Mallory confronted her. Bougie's also mad because the other night, after her friend called me to see you next Tuesday, I called her a bitch, and she is a bitch. And then she said, I just don't sit with shady people. So I blocked her out of Animals Live, because shit, bitch, why you want to be in there? If we shady. Artie is very shady. This was done because Monster, we were all shown in a fucking private Discord, Monster's 5150 videos and videos that were spliced together. And Bougie wanted me to confront Monster on the app. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when I was live one night? And people kept saying, oh, gee, take this off the app with Monster. And I did. Guess what, Bougie? I told Monster. I told Monster way back then. Because you know what, Bougie? That's what real friends do, you fucking sick bitch. Mallory's not lying about the comment with many people are scared. Mallory, that is correct. Bougie made it very clear to us in that Discord she hates Monster. Truth be told, I've been scared. I can tell you this, there was never a call with me and Florida Man where I said, the wish list, we only buy cheap stuff. That's fucking wild. Bougie, Florida Man, why don't you tell people how you guys have a whole Discord with fucking folders on everybody? You guys talk about this Calhoun person that did that. Or did you not know, Florida Man, that Bougie was screen sharing with us and showed us all it? Firecracker, what do you mean? Why are you in here? Right, Mel? That is true. What's sad is everyone who believed last night didn't Florida Man teach you guys to hear all sides. I mean, it's crazy because I also thought that Florida Man always said sit with whoever you want, make up your own minds. Until I was in Smashley's platform and that was a fucking problem. Bobby, Fab 5, number 4, or number 5. Yeah, and he hasn't paid Jen. He got up in Animals Live the other day and said something along the lines of he was gonna refund everybody the money, put $50 in it to make it an even $300 and give her a nice Christmas present. I'm sorry. Not sorry. If y'all didn't see this shit coming with me the night in Animals Live, I don't know what to tell y'all. Christina, that's because he did what he did to try to silence me. Hey, Shiny. Honey Badger, I am very confused too because I will be honest with you, since this has all been spoke on, there have been numerous people that have come out that Farrah has done this to. I don't know. I'll be honest, I'm not really going to speak on that GoFundMe stuff. Because the only thing I really know about that is what he said in Animals Live the other night. Leslie, she did do this to Blue. Yep, she did. In fact, Blue and I were both confused because she was telling Blue that Blue was her assistant and she was telling me I was her assistant. That's why I'm kind of confused at why Queen Witch and a couple other people that sit with Florida Man are allowing this. I also heard that Queen Witch made some comment like, shove smash way up your ass, OG. You weren't saying that when I gave you over $700, were you now, Nikki? You weren't saying that when you asked me to lie for you, were you? Nothing sassy. She's just not getting what she wants. She wants to get in the puppy pins to play with the puppies. Yeah, honey badger. Hey, animal. So, I had fully planned on going live and showing all kinds of receipts, but, I mean, hey, Shannon. When I hear, oh, a police report's been filed, and keep in mind, I told Farah, since she's been harassing me all night, go to the authorities, contact your attorney. I have everything. And I'll be honest, I've not been listening to these lives, but I did get told that Florida Man and Bougie are paying it out like Farah currently has cancer. That's not true. Or at least not from what she told me. Because keep in mind, as her assistant, she sent me her whole medical records so that I could make her doctor's appointments for her. She's not on some like crazy heavy cancer medications, which that's what I was told that they're trying to play off. So, I'm going to say it again before I end. If you want to believe what he's putting out there, please believe it and block me. I will not sit for a year again showing screen recordings, playing voice memo or phone call recordings, because we're not dumb, let's be honest. We know I record calls. Nope, Megs has not. Love you, Tisha. Yeah, Violet. And I'm sorry. Some of y'all might hate me for saying this, but if I'm being honest, I don't care at this point. You are a shitty fucking person to get on this app and scream, I have cancer, I have cancer. Knowing goddamn well there are people who are truly fucking fighting for their lives right now. And let me make this very clear, because I also heard this too, that I supposedly support my mother. The fuck I do. That woman supports her damn self. Now, don't get me wrong, if like we buy like something for dinner, like out to eat or whatever, of course we, we'll get hers. She might buy pizza sometimes. Not that I have to explain that to anybody. But, Farrah, since you wanted to grab in a box and speak on my mother today, I would also just like to know, at what point did I hold a pew-pew or a knife to you to send me any money? In fact, there were times where I told you, no, I'm good. I even told you don't gift me on TikTok. Remember? I know you remember. Because last night when I was strategically placing my text messages with you because I knew what the fuck was going on, not because I'm guilty of anything, but because I knew you were a shady bitch. I have ran my ass off for you since the beginning of November, just for you to fuck me over. You weren't taken advantage of. You weren't used. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I'm sorry. Spread love. That's wild that you would even say, why be mean, as you're posting pictures of my children. Did you not post shit of my old man? Talking about... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't fucking post my family photo, girl. The fuck? You're disappointing. You know why? Because after everything people told me about you, I still gave you a chance. But you're just as nasty as Florida man. Seek help. It was pretty disgusting to hear and see people tell me that you post unalive children. And you know what's fucked up? I have to sit here and say I was wrong, man. I was fucking wrong. I'm disgusted in myself forever. One second, animal. Forever, being fucking around them people, man. Cowgirl Bebop, she announced her remission last year in Fuzzy's Lives. You want to know where I think Florida Man got pissed off at me, honestly? Is when I sat in his box and I said, unpopular opinion, Smashley. I can't say Smashley's a bad mom. Me and that girl used to fucking FaceTime all day, every day. And I watch how she takes care of them children. I watch it. I seen it. You know what else? I spent 2 nights, and I think I've said this before. I spent 2 nights, when Smash and Florida Man were doing their shit. Mel on the app was trying to get the shit squashed, and I spent 2 nights off the app talking to Florida Man and Mel, and I went to Florida Man at one point, and I said, look, bro, and don't take anything by me saying bro, because I literally say that to, Mallory and people, okay? Anyhow, I said, can you please just have a conversation with Smash like they're threatening Animal's kids? He said, nope. Remember how you told people, Florida Man, that you wouldn't be happy until Malibu unalives herself? And who the fuck are you to talk about my attempt? Yep, or he'd bully Ratina until she unalived herself. I'm about to show, and I'm gonna put a trigger warning up. I'm gonna give a trigger warning before I show this. So, Mimi, I just found out about it tonight. My content is seeing how many family members it takes to get Malibu in a quote-unquote bad place so I can make a post and say, quote, it's your fault, Malibu, unalived herself, Smash. Now, everything with Rizzy happened, right? We're supposed to be doing these lives, because FWA bullied her too. And as I was sitting in those lives, I was thinking to myself, but wait a minute. Isn't that kind of what the fuck we're doing? Don't get me wrong, I don't like FWA. Maybe he had it posted. Who didn't speak up would be all the people that sit around him that seen it. Some are afraid to walk away from him. Some are afraid to say things. Hell, there's certain people who have people in their own discords that can't say nothing. You 21 window watchers, why don't you come in the live? Exactly, Sammy, because this is what happens. Just Me says, can I ask why everyone is so afraid of those two? Yeah, I mean, look at what's happening to me right now because I went against them. Bougie, you seem to be awfully fucking butthurt, bitch. That Smash don't want to be your friend. You know, Charlie Ann, that's a good question. And the last time that me and Florida Man had a falling out, do you know it was because I told Florida Man, you cannot bring Bougie back to this app and not expect her to fucking apologize or own anything she's done. Think about it. I had to go up in a box one night and take accountability for a meme that I reshared years ago on my Facebook. But Bougie can say, do whatever. Do you know how many times over the last few weeks when Florida Man and I have been on the phone, he has reminded me that, oh, well, think about it. You know, Smashley had all the proof before when you were called a scammer and she never stood up and said anything. Keep in mind, like, none of this shit clicked. Also, I would like to see the three receipts that I supposedly sent to people on Kai's Hotel. I'm gonna need them front and center too. And I know as of like 6:30, 7 o'clock tonight, you still hadn't sent them, Bougie, to Megan. Why not? Because I could show them. In fact, I have to people. But what's more confusing is how there could possibly be 3 different receipts sent to 3 different people, because I have, up until recently, Isabel and I have been the ones to keep Kai in a hotel. Yeah, that's a good point, Mallory. Bougie, would you like to please explain to people how you did get documentation with Pastor Patty's social security number on it? Would you also like to tell people how you used Mallory's account and let her take the fucking fall for that? But that's just your MO, isn't it? Of course it is. So, Florida man, when him and I first started talking, he asked me to screen record all my text messages and everything. And even like the voice memos I had sent certain people, so that he could clip parts of them and use them to make it sound like people were saying shit that they didn't say. And Spread, I'm sure you're in here or you're listening. How is me being honest being mean? Yep. Yeah, I will say that, Mitch. I did have a lot of people come to me and say that you were over there in the live portraying, which is crazy to me because with as close as you are to me, Mitch, I would really think that you would know without even having to see shit that I wouldn't do something like they're accusing me of. And I just seen your comment about you're here because you wanted to hear both sides. You've had no problem like calling me and texting me any other time. Why didn't you just call my phone and ask me? Because a lot of people have, I'll be honest with you. A lot of people came right to me, whether it was on TikTok messages, text, phone calls, Snapchat. People came right to me. Hey, 24 window liquors, come on in. Farrah, what are you doing in here? I thought I supposedly have harassed you. She's not in here no more. I just blocked her. I'm sorry, you don't get to lie on me and sit in my fucking space. No, ma'am. You don't get to lie on me and my mother and sit in my fucking space. Go ahead. Come in on all your other accounts because I know them too. Right, Christina? Farrah's man's mad. So she do this all the time when caught. Carly Ann, it's really weird that you say that because, like I said, since Florida Man did his live yesterday, there's a lot of people that have come forward about Farrah. And you know what? I feel like a fucking fool. I do. I feel like a fool. I feel like a fucking fool because I ran my ass off. Not right this second, Amanda. I don't want people taking hits. I ran my ass off for this chick. She said last night, "You didn't care that I've had a bad week. Bitch, you didn't care that I could hardly fucking breathe." As long as I got your shit done, right? Now keep in mind, I will say this. Like the night I went to the clinic, she did text me saying that they were praying and she was worried. And then she sent me a random Cash App. I even looked at Chris and I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is for. It says gas and Merry Christmas. The only thing I could figure it was for was to pay me back for the Square shit. So I am gonna let Violet up real quick, and then I'm going to say one more time where I stand. Yeah, I heard you're accused of being me. Isn't that crazy? I did tell her not to gift me. I told her on the app and I told her off the app. I absolutely did. Okay, Sammy.
Hey, OG.
Oh.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're in those damn wind chimes.
I'm sorry. I can't
You're
help
good,
it.
girl. You're good.
No, what I wanted to say, because I'm getting DMs on the back end right now on Snapchat. Mitch, don't come over here saying that you want to hear her side of the story. You're fake as fuck. You were over there in Florida Man's Live last night in the chat, and you were talking mad shit about OG, and you were believing every little thing that was being said, and you were coddling Farrah. And I'm going to say this about you, Mitch. I gave you my personal number, but there's a reason why I never reached out to you, because something told me to wait. Because I see you. One minute you sit with this group, one minute you flock to the next. And you're all about the spotlight being put on you. You love to play the victim. You love to play the victim. You love to eat that shit up. And if anybody in here that was over in Florida Man's chat last night, coming over here now, wanting to hear OG's side, but was believing everything that Florida Man was saying about OG last night, how about whenever you call someone a friend and you call them a sister, Mitch, you go to your sister, you go to the source, you go to a friend and you ask to hear their side of the fucking story. You're fake as fuck.
Thank you for saying that, because I also got told that Florida Man said in Mallory's live today that he did come, that Florida Man came and asked me about all this. He did not. Which is crazy, because Florida Man's had no issue calling me about everything else that he's wanted to talk about.
Got the floor, Sammy. Go ahead.
So I just want to say, since the second Florida Man said OG's name yesterday, I've been talking with her on the back end, just as I'm sure others have. And I'm Team OG. There isn't anything that was shown that has convinced me that OG manually entered credit card information. Nothing that was shown. And if somebody else saw proof of that, tell me. I would not sit with somebody that I thought scammed somebody or stole from somebody. That's not who I am. But I've known OG for almost 2 years, I think now, since the Bernadette thing. She's never betrayed my trust. She's never, that I known of, lied to me. And I trust her. And I'm putting that out there now. And y'all know I don't talk a whole lot. I lost my shit today because I was lied on. Somebody bring me proof of what you're saying I said, because it didn't happen. I trust OG. I'm Team OG. And that's what I have to say. Until someone can prove to me what they're saying. Because what I've seen is not proof. It doesn't convince me.
I just did it. I didn't realize it was still there. Shit, there was something that was said and I forgot. You did say all that, Sammy. Say all what, honey badger?
Yeah, so
Sammy, I will say this because I sent OG a voice message earlier this evening on Snap, and I said, you were the only one I saw over there that had her back. You were the only one that didn't run with the shit, that didn't drink the Kool-Aid. You had her back. But everybody else in there that called OG a friend, and sorry, I've been sick, so I sound like shit, but a lot of y'all over there just fucking ran with the bullshit and didn't even go to the fucking source.
Well, I got up and I defended what I know personally is what I did.
Yeah, I do. Yes, thank you, Alyssa, for pointing that out, because I was about to say that too. I do know because I was sent screenshots of like Wendy, Alyssa. I was sent screenshots of some people saying like, I just need to hear OG's side as well before making. And I'm not mad at the people that said that, right? Because I get it.
I said that.
I'd probably do the same thing. Maybe. Probably not. Especially since y'all tried this shit on me before. And you know what the fuck happened? I literally, for a year, kept going live, showing proof. And what the fuck happened? Nothing. Y'all believed what you wanted to believe. So what is the point of me showing proof now? Y'all are going to believe what you want to believe.
Yeah, Wendy did too. I didn't see Leslie say anything against OG. I didn't see that. And I was in there for most of that live. So, but OG knows who's got her back. OG knows. So don't worry, y'all. She knows.
Also, I'm not dumb, and I'm going to call this out right now. They're trying to fuck with Alyssa. because they tried saying cartel that the guest or the gift list, the what are they called? The wish list for Christmas were fake. And we all knew better. Exactly how, Pink.
Yeah, it won't be your first court ordeal, right? Nope. Let them bring it on.
And if you guys remember, like when we helped Alyssa when she was going through a tough time, in Animals Live the other night, Bougie kept saying, "Did you pay a Mutual's phone bill? Did you pay a Mutual's phone bill?" And I'm like, "What mutual? What fucking mutual?" "A mutual," she said. I said, "Well, bitch, I don't know. I've paid a couple people's phone bills. What mutual?" And then I think that was about the time that the live got ended. It got ended. The only person I could think of recently would have been Alyssa. I sent Alyssa my card. I sent Alyssa my card to pay her phone bill. Alyssa never paid it. I didn't know she didn't pay it until the other night when I asked her about it. So that's all I'm saying. And that's all that's going to be said. So keep posting my kids. Just know that everything's being fucking watched. Everything's being documented. And I will say this one last time before I end. If you want to fucking believe it, believe it. Add to it, twist it, run with it. I don't care. But I will not sit here for a year and do the same fucking thing I already did. Only for people to finally be like, "Oh, wait, she wasn't lying." This app don't mean that much to me. And I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna put my fucking family through shit all over again. Absolutely, Leslie. I have to this time. And the screenshots I got from a live talking on my children, that's fucking crazy work. But it's cool. I expected it out of you fuckers. Like, it's not like it was like, "Oh, surprise." No. I fucking expected it out of you guys. You guys actually would have shocked me if you didn't post shit about my family. That's what you should have done. So then I could be like, "Oh, damn." Yeah, it is Queen Bee. And Florida Man, you are such a fucking narcissist that you get off on people being scared of you and Bougie. get off on it. Fun fact. You know why that little arty bitch got mad at me? Because one night when something was being said, I sent a screenshot to fucking Retina. Because remember, it was always supposed to be, go where you want to go. Sit where you want to sit. Make up your own mind. The fuck? I mean, this is literally just the definition of insanity. Fucking, again, I don't care for FWA, but look, boom. They had a falling out. Oh, here, let me go live and show her shit. Fucking smash fucking Mal. Like, come on, bro. Your fucking game's getting old. I don't think it's it. Bougie knows something on Florida Man. Well, yeah, I guess that could kind of be. I think she's funding him while he's on the run. Own thoughts, own opinions. Right? He comes after a lot of people for saying racist stuff or homophobic and transphobic stuff, but it was okay for her to say it, huh? It was okay for her to say it. Yeah, I've heard that in the last 2 days, Farrah's already offered him money a couple times. And I'm not gonna lie, this shit hurt. It did. I talk to Farrah all day, every day. Yep. Well, just like that night that she went into FWA's live and was like, FWA was like, Bougie girl, where you been? Oh, I've not been on the app. You were literally just in Megan's live. Welcome back, love. Let me make this very clear. I'm not fucking scared of y'all anymore. What are you gonna do? Host my children? Call the IRS? Send CPS to my home? Because that's what you guys do. And I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think some of you guys seen me backing away from them. And then I would kind of get sucked back in. And then I'd try to back away again. And I'd get sucked back in. Honestly, because of the shit they do. We've been here before because of the shit they do. I mean, look, Spread Love sent me a message threatening me. I just want you to know I'm not worried. I'm not scared. But the authorities seen that. So you're welcome.